There is a big void in New Zealand politics. The political right is hideous, and the political left is pretty bad too. Incompetence and idiocy is rife. A bold, pragmatic, pro-worker party is desperately needed. I hope that Labour is salvageable and can become such a party. But perhaps I am being too optimistic. Perhaps it is time for a new political party. A party with a bold pro-worker agenda. A party that rejects the worst excesses of the left and refuses to even consider a coalition with the Maori Party. Such a party could propose often ignored but much needed policy. A ban on big money political donations, a tax-free threshold, a proper supreme and entrenched constitution with a Bill of Rights, a targeted living wage, financial incentives for worker-owned and controlled firms, mandatory profit sharing, free doctors' appointments, free public transport, the reintroduction of the Ministry of Works, empowered trade unions, a ban on mega landlords, major investment in modern technological industries, increased defence spending, ranked choice voting, major investment in health, education and infrastructure, a lower electoral threshold, a higher age of consent, the abolition of the monarchy. Great policies that would drag this country into the future. Policies that would revitalise New Zealand's national identity and send us on a pro-worker trajectory. We need such an agenda. Can Labour be encouraged to embrace it, or will a new party be needed? Only time will tell. Most importantly, we need a party that is willing to distance itself from the worst elements of the left. The hideous policy and deranged rhetoric of the Maori Party, the mindless radicalism of the Green Party. We need a strong party that won't work with just anyone to secure power. We need a left-wing party that respects people's rights and freedoms. A left-wing party that isn't afraid to wield state power, but recognises that the state cannot solve every problem. A left-wing party with a bold, long-term vision that unifies the country and gets people excited about the future. That is what we need. A party that satiates populist desires and blunts the rise of far-right forces. A party that presents serious long-term solutions. Such a party could have many names. Reform, the Liberal Party, the Nationalist Party, the Social Democratic Party, the Alternative Left Party, the New Zealand Workers' Party, the People's Action Party. It is hard to break into the system. Many voters seem to think we still use first past the post. They think voting for anyone other than the major parties is a wasted vote. Of course this is false, but this is what many people think. How does one get into Parliament without splitting the left-wing vote for no gain? Or perhaps just giving people a choice is in of itself a great thing. One can contest electorates as the outcome of such races usually has little if any impact on overall election results. The list ensures proportionality prevails. To really get going, a new party must build momentum fast. It must be supported by prominent figures, it must secure strong grassroots support, it must appear at the right time so as to not lose momentum prior to the election. And it must get into Parliament at its first election, otherwise it will be written off as a loser party and a wasted vote. Momentum is key. Hit hard at the right moment. 2026 would be a good time to strike. People will be frustrated at the political right, but they will not have forgotten the failures of the left. They will be very open to alternative options. In politics, taking advantage of such opportunities is crucial. They do not present themselves often. But who is in the position to take advantage of this opportunity? And who has the intense determination and commitment needed to make something happen? Tell me what you think in the comment section.